but both high school and junior high, they were just kind of like, there's so many jobs out there, they don't realize it, but that's what I'm learning.
There is so many jobs, and
surveying is like a big thing now, and so that's neat. That's
I
cool.
didn't know you get paid pretty good for it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you get travel time too, right?
Yeah, all my mileage I get reimbursed from staying in hotels, everything.
That's kind of cool as a young guy.
Yep. I just turned 19.
Just turned 19?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Wow. Yeah, no, it's hard. This is why I kind of like ask people, and then I like video because like I can tell them, but then the students want to see, hey, what do you do out there?
Yeah, this is pretty much all I do. Sometimes I even go into businesses and I do a whole survey of their entire building. Because you know how like dealerships and stores, even like a Walmart needs their Wi-Fi set up? Yeah, I do all that too. Everything from underground to up in the air to way underground.
So you're measuring the lines and identifying which lines are actually up there so they can see what they need to run and
making sure we have enough clearance to even run anything new through, or just to take out the copper cable and just replace it all with fiber. But we see we have a lot of fiber running through this.
Wow. It makes sense because if they come out and there's problems, and this is all the schematics they got to draw up.
Some countries don't have like this type of surveying thing, and you see their lines, or even some cities, and it's just a big old mess of 50 plus cables just running through, and it's it's a hazard if anything.
And you go pretty much all up and down Northern California?
All up and down Northern California. I was supposed to go up to Tahoe last month, and sometime I should be going to LA. But yeah, there's a lot of work. I mean, I've just been slammed with work for the past couple of months, and it's like, man, I didn't even know that this many places, even in the Bay Area, had places that I needed to do jobs at. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah. No, that's great to know. Well, that's the thing is I'm trying to get students to know what, and then this can give you ideas of the other ones. My friend does this for, the levies, but.
I didn't know that they surveyed levies though.
Yeah, so you do consulting. Your company does consulting for this situation, AT&T.
Yeah, telecommunications basically. Okay. Verizon, Comcast.
Do you have a job title or anything you would call?
Field engineer.
Field engineer.
Field engineer 2 is the one that does like they call it sidewalks, where you go to these businesses instead of just being by yourself. I actually get to talk with the client and see what they want done. Like with this job, it's pretty straightforward for what I'm doing. For a field engineer one, I just field all the poles and do basically all the underground layout work from all the lines running underground, because that's what we're planning to do. We're planning to take all these poles down in the future and start running fiber optic underground. Because it's much more appealing, isn't it? Instead of seeing all these poles in the air with all these wires. Yeah.
No, that'd be cool.
Uh-huh.
Hey, thanks for letting me take you, man.
Yeah, of course. No problem.
You see yourself on YouTube. It's under D. Wong Way. And it just help kids in junior high and high school or younger kids, like, why am I going to school?
Yep. For stuff like this.
And this is where kind of math comes in, because you got to measure.
Oh, yeah.
And it makes it more practical, which I'm hoping makes school more appealing for kids.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So.
Yeah, because, I mean, there's a lot of classes that you could take to do stuff like this, as far as engineering to even, like, construction management or management like this. Like, I have a project manager that tells me what to do and where to go. And yeah, you can learn all that stuff. And I'm planning to go to college pretty soon to kind of, like, to move up. Instead of a field engineer 1, I could start maybe even in the future become a project manager,
So because you have the practical, and now you'll get the experience on the other side, but then since you're able to actually work and do the lower level, I think you'll make a better manager.
Exactly.
Because you understand what they do. And I try to tell people that sometimes working through the ranks.
Yeah, instead of just jumping right into it, like I know exactly what I'm seeing now, Like maybe in the future I'll be able to say, hey, maybe this will be more practical as opposed to doing it another way, So,
no.
Yeah.
I'll appreciate it.
Yep, thank you.
Hey, thanks a lot. Hey, have fun, enjoy. I'm glad it's not too hot. Next week's gonna be hot.
I know.
Yeah, but you get travel. See you later.
Yeah.